I am on set with my boy JayEss. How you doing, brother?
Very good. Good.
It's great. Nice to have you on the show.
Bless you, brother.
Here on our beautiful set.
Yeah.
Bringing out your beautiful cheeks.
You know, we're trying.
Now tell the followers, tell the viewers about JayEss. Who is JayEss?
JayEss, hip-hop artist from East London. Been doing, music professionally for about 7 years now. So my music's very, controversial, but at the same time entertaining,
When we say controversial, how controversial? Is it stuff like putting like horse meat in halal meat, or what are we? How controversial are we getting?
Well, nothing like that, but just in terms of touchy subjects, I address certain things to do with like religion and and other things that people might not be comfortable with, like morally, in terms of how I address it. But it's cool. It just sparks up conversation.
So have you come from a religious background previously that you're not able to poach and give insight, or what's your story?
No, not even, I wasn't Christian or Muslim, before I started making music professionally, but, for the last 7 years, I did become a Christian, so that has influenced my music a lot and my outlook on life, so, yeah.
Awesome. So what are your plans for 2013?
Well, 2013, first of all, we've got like the Walking by Faith mixtape, which I released 25th of December as a free download on my website.
Which is?
www.jayessonline.com. So we released that as a free download. From that, we're moving on to the second installment of the Good Friday mixtape.
Awesome.
So that's going to happen hopefully later on in April, and then we'll see what happens after that.
Awesome. So tell me about your new single, Brand New.
Oh, Brand New is featuring Coco Dupree. It's a track that was produced by Vic Tizzle. It's on the Walking by Faith mixtape, and it's basically talking about moving on, new season, leaving the old behind and stepping forth in what God has for you. And so Brand New, it speaks a lot to my life because I had recently just left my record label. And so stepping out in faith and a new season and everything, that was very, relevant to where I was at. Same thing with Coco, she was in the same position I was in, so I had her on the hook also so she can express herself. So, yeah.
That's amazing. So where are you right now? What is your favorite, what song on the project speaks to you the most?
I think the song that I play over and over again, I think it would be Brand New and No Limits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk us about No Limits, because we've had Brand New now.
Okay, No Limits is basically just talking about there being no limits to what you can do. Don't let nothing hold you back. Keep pushing forward. It's more of like a motivational track. I can, I always, when it comes to working out, I always have that song playing in the background. When I have to do my last, push up for whatever, bam. No Limits is the one that keeps me going, so yeah.
So what's your regime? What are you benching at the moment?
Boy, not as much as you though.
You know what it is, yeah? This is all natural. This is all natural muscle. I'm a drummer. I drum for my church.
You've been eating that rice.
So yeah, we're getting that pounded jamming.
That's what I'm talking about.
We're getting that pounded jamming.
Yeah. Well, I'm not really lifting anything impressive, so it's more of a routine that I do.
So more fitness as opposed
more
to
fitness.
Image for the Instagram and hashtag and the likes.
No, I'm not even on Instagram.
You're not Instagram?
Yeah. Yeah. Soon come.
Soon come. So JayEss, 2 letters, what are they? Where are they from?
JayEss stems from my initials. My name's Jalil, surname's Sahid, and also JayEss means Jesus saves. So that's like the message that I like to push forth.
And when did you get saved?
I got saved 2005.
2005.
April 25th.
Awesome. Let's hold that point. We're about to cut to a break. After the break, we'll be back with more JayEss. Now, brother, you said that you have moved on from your record label.
Yeah.
Talk to us about the transition. Let's not be too gory.
Okay.
But what was the premise, the surroundings about that?
No, I mean, the record company did very well with my career from 2010 to 2012. They had me out in the States touring, doing things like that, and that was very new to me because I wasn't able to do that before. However, it was time to move on and venture into new things because vision-wise, things weren't really matching with the record company, so I had to move on, do my own thing.
Yeah. Now, your documentary.
Yes.
I watched that, and that was a very powerful documentary. It's about 17, 20 minutes, or is it 20? How long is it?
About 20 minutes.
About 20 minutes,
Yeah.
and I watched the whole thing.
Wow.
And I love the way in which you tied it in with the walking by faith, and literally people who are visually impaired walk by faith, which means that our senses are more strengthened than others. Kindly talk us through the foundings and what you found through the documentary.
Well, I mean, the concept of the Walking by Faith project is the fact that, you know, we walk by faith and not by sight, because you can easily be discouraged by what's in front of us, but we have to trust and, you know, lean upon God. So the concept of the mixtape was there because it spoke to where I was at in my life. So the documentary, I said to myself, you know what, you know, there are blind people who we haven't really explored, you know, how they live and how can we tie this into the project and make it, you know, the two speak to each other. So we went down to the charity, interviewed a young gentleman who is visually impaired, and the findings from that was amazing. I was totally unaware of the influence that they had on the transport system and certain things that you just overlook in terms of when they're at a bus stop, you know, how they know that their bus is coming, you know, certain things like that. So it was nice to really get his perspective on how he lives, you know, life.
So in terms of walking by faith and the whole documentary, did you find out, was his faith in God less or more, or was it the same point?
You know what, I think from that, his faith in God was, he had a strong relationship with God. You can see it from how he was quoting scripture, you know, but he had a strong relationship with God, and you can tell just by the way he wasn't bitter, you know, at society or anything. He was just, you know, going with it. It's like, okay, this is me, this is how I am now, let's run with it, you know. So his faith in God was good, and I think it did help him along the way. Through, you know, him being visually impaired.
Sure. If you don't know what we're talking about, then check out this snippet.